this is Zone 249 Miles, Part 2 of Pioneer Tunnel.
No, we're more than 7 feet under, right? 7 feet is how wide the vein is, right? So 7 feet.
Oh, look, I'm going to What happened to our explosion?
It's just with this part.
Okay, folks, to give you a rough idea what the miners did down here. They come down the gangway like you're walking in right now. They'll bring a buggy down here with them full of lumber, timber, explosives, all the tools and supplies they need for the day. When they get to a manway like you're going to see right here, they're going to carry all the supplies up, get them up as far as the face of coal they're going to be working. Once they reach that height, they're going to move beside the manway, up behind a battery door like this one right here. That's where the vein of coal was they're actually working to take out. They're going to get in there and start drilling and blasting, and the whole time they work up in that chute, they're going to leave the battery door in place, let all the loose coal fill up as they work. I'll explain why they did that a little later on, and also later I'll show you a more impressive manway than this one right here.
Thank you. Huh?
All the way up there?
Yeah. This looks like stairs.
Folks, when they came back down to reopen, this is a tourist attraction. It's not like they had to come down here and start drilling and blasting all over again. This mine was left in fairly decent shape by the miners that worked here before because they thought they were going to come back down and rework it one day, but they never did. Now, when the guys came down this gangway here to do some prep work and clean up, they found what appeared to be an odd-looking rock on the floor in this area. A little further investigation, it turns out what they actually found was the other part of this petrified tree which still hangs here today. A piece they found that was about 4 to 5 foot long. That's currently on display at the Smithsonian Institute. Geologists have taken samples of that tree and samples of the various fossils found throughout the mine, examined them. They came back and told us the coal around here was about 250 million years old. They also said, due to the high content of carbon that we have in our anthracite coal, had it been a few thousand years more, a little bit deeper with some more heat and some more pressure, well, we probably would have had diamonds instead of coal.
Pressure turns into diamonds. Pressure and time.
That's why it says in our book.
It's like right in the woods in the basement with diamonds.
No pressure, no diamonds.
Like, guess what? Down at my dad's, I'm taking like, I'm taking like every piece of, I made coal, and then I made it into diamonds, and then I glued them on the wall. Then I glued them on the wall.
Okay, folks, the gangway we're walking in right now, this one here is called the 7 Foot West. It's called that because it goes west of the main operations and because the vein of coal that passed through here was about 7 foot thick. As the miners worked their way through taking all this coal out, they dug through here until they ran into what you see way back there. That's a solid face of rock, which does happen at times throughout veins of coal. It's not that uncommon. However, when the miners ran into that, they weren't paid to drill or haul rock, so they figured there's no longer any financial reason to keep moving in this direction. They pulled out of here and started working a different part of the mine so they could make better money. Now, had they known what we do today, they would have gladly kept working through here. Another company did mine this same vein from the west side. They followed it back in this direction until they ran into that same rock face. They were able to determine the rock was only a little over 50 foot thick, and they also said the vein of coal on the other side opened up to be over 8 foot thick. So it would have been well worth chasing after if they had known this. Now, folks, if you notice the water dripping down around us today, as the rainwater soaks down through the earth, it comes down through the soil above us, picks up the minerals and irons that lie within it. When it gets to an airway like this one right here, it starts leaving all those lovely brown and orange deposits all along the top rock and like right here on this timber right here. They call this sulfur iron oxide. If you notice the puddles on the floor on that side over there, I like to call that liquid rust. It is the very same thing that pollutes the local streams around here and makes them run a lovely orange color once in a while. You can pass by it, guys, I'm going to head the opposite way.